Most of Pedro Jimeno's actions throughout his journey on the family Chantel suggest that he never respected Chantel Everett as a partner. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. The family Chantel star Pedro Jimeno's actions prove he probably used Chantel Everett to his benefit. The 32-year-old appeared on reality TV for the first time when he joined 90 Day Fiancé Season 4 alongside Chantel, whom he had been dating for a while. Pedro and Chantel seemed very much in love during their first season. Their love story seemed authentic, and many were hopeful for their future. The couple tied the knot during Season 4 and kick-started their life in Georgia. They also returned to other spin-offs and got their own series, The Family Chantel. Married life for Pedro and Chantel was full of drama and personal issues. Initially, Chantel's parents weren't too keen on their son-in-law and felt he wasn't with their daughter for the right reasons. Similarly, Pedro's mom, Lita Morel, and his sister, Nicole Jimeno, didn't like Chantel and weren't interested in building a long-lasting relationship with her family. While the couple navigated most of their issues, their relationship eventually became too much for them to handle after the COVID-19 pandemic. Pedro was colder toward Chantel and began focusing on his new real estate career. In 2022, he finally asked her for a divorce after months of arguments, trust issues, and fights. There is some suggestion that Pedro only married Chantel for ulterior motives. From the start, Chantel's mother, Karen Everett, always showed her skepticism. Karen hired a private investigator to find out more about Pedro. Similarly, her siblings also shared their worries about the relationship. While Chantel was in love with Pedro, others didn't trust him. Someone even told Chantel that Pedro used her for a green card. Pedro's mother, Lydia, and his sister, Nicole, are some of the biggest villains of the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. They are bitter and disrespectful people who never cared for Chantel or her family. Over the years, Lydia and Nicole created drama that ruined Pedro's married life. They never missed a chance to take a shot at Chantel, her mother, and other family members, always treating them like rivals. Initially, Pedro seemed like he was the only good member of the Jimeno family, as he never behaved so poorly. However, the last 2 seasons of The Family Chantel changed that perception. In 2021 and 2022, Pedro began turning into a monster and became just as mean as his mother and sister. Not only did he stop caring for his marriage, but he also started misbehaving with Chantel for no reason. Pedro began to focus on himself, his career, and his goals. He even called Chantel lazy despite knowing she's a licensed nurse with a tight schedule. Chantel is clearly far from lazy. For years, Pedro acted like he was better than his mother, jealous sister, and irresponsible father, who left him at a young age. Ultimately, he did the same things that made his family members villains. If Pedro had loved Chantel, he would have treated her like a princess. Instead, he overlooked everything she did for him and picked spending time with other women over her. During the Family Chantel Season 4, Pedro enjoyed his new job at Laura Delgado Realty Group in Norcross, Georgia, more than Chantel. He checked out of his marriage and began strictly focusing on his career. From coming home late to spending time with other women at his office, Pedro acted so shady that most people thought he was cheating. Pedro's old photos show him cuddling with several women, but they aren't the only proof he's a ladies' man. However, he was part of numerous cheating scandals in 2022, as fans saw some pictures where he stood inappropriately close to his coworkers. Women like Pedro's real estate boss, Laura, and Nicole's former friend, Corema, are just a few names people think Pedro cheated on Chantel with. While there's no proof of Pedro's infidelity, the events of The Family Chantel Season 4 and the social media rumors hint that he is probably guilty. Pedro loved Chantel and respected her needs initially. He acted like a real charmer and pretended to be a good husband. However, there have been a few occasions when Pedro's mask slipped in front of the cameras. During a previous tell, all in 2019, Pedro joked about divorcing Chantel to co-star Colt Johnson. He said the only way to get happy was to get divorced. While the statement didn't seem much then, the recent incidents give it a new meaning. It's a possibility that Pedro had always planned to end his marriage with Chantel. The Family Chantel Season 5 trailer shows Pedro telling Chantel that he loved her before. However, his behavior and actions prove he's likely lying to the cameras. During the Family Chantel Season 4, his wife pleaded with him to make their relationship work. She went to her enemy, Lydia, with a gift and begged,